switching up the MOFS Select, intro screen. But we're here with number 6. I'm excited. Got, the goat behind me, We got Apollo. I already did the spin wheel per usual, so you just got to wait to see who gets picked. But either way, I'm excited to see what we get in this, one, even though I know I got already. But per usual, if you have a series or have a friend that is making a series, drop a comment, and I'm more than happy to add them to the list. Drop a comment or just DM me on Instagram, Twitter. It'll be down below in the description, after everybody else's series and all that. So if you'd like to, drop one, it's there. But anyways, the spin wheel was long, so I'm just gonna wrap up the intro so we can get to the spin wheel. So let's get right to it. Yo, we're here with the spin wheel for MOFS Select number 6. Also, hold on a second, I gotta mute somebody real quick. Well, as you can see, there's a lot more series on the list. But yeah, you can blame one person for this, like Poyo weird ass dropped like 76. So now you hold Star Litrim like even more, because they should have had it last time. Not that I'm picking favorites, but I'm just saying that was literally on the line. Like, come on. But now you even made it worse for them to get their series picked. But either way, let's spin this wheel. I already shuffled it, but I'll shuffle it some more because y'all might not believe me, okay? But all right, let's go. Let's pick the first series. See what we get. No fucking way. Dude, no way. No way. Can't make this shit up. But we got Nindome, my 2D crush. Also, I am aware that I think this person got in the short list. I'm not really sure. I don't really pay attention to that, but I did watch the stream that Apollo's doing. I'm watching it. It's in the background. It's in the background. But all right, my 2D crush. Obviously gotta shuffle this again. Spin. Almost got your series, Apollo. Almost got your series again, Apollo. We got Host. I was gonna read this myself, but I thought I might as well just throw it up here. But Host by Hannah, because obviously I was already aware of it. Poyo, you told me about it, obviously. But either way, that's the second series. Shuffle it some more, Spin. Okay, we have the mighty I don't know how to pronounce that. African Saga. That's number 3. All right. Shuffle again. And see what we get for number 4. Okay. All right, we have Percy, Marcel, and Barbara for Heirs of Aquamarine. I just call it Trinity because it's the Trinity, bro. But all right, now for the last series, gotta extra shuffle this. Now we go. Come on, let's see what we got. Damn. We have TALT LO. I'm more than aware that this one is on the short list, and I'm also aware that this is probably the. I don't know. This is gonna be an interesting one because it might very conflict with me, because I'm aware that it's a different type of looking. It's just interesting. But either way, we got the 5 series. Man, there's a lot more people on the list. But again, drop your series and I'll add it to the list. I just can't tell you if it's gonna be on the next one or not. But either way, let's get the reading, I guess. Also, there we go. We're here with the first series of MOFS Select 6. I had to remember what number we're on, but we have My 2D Crush by, I'm still gonna butcher your name. I don't know exactly how you want me to pronounce this, but I think it's NINDOMIE. I don't know. You that one's getting to me. I don't know how to pronounce this properly, bro. There's like 2 people on here that I can't pronounce like at all. So yeah. But either way, I'm interested to see what's going on. You know, by the name alone, my 2D crush, I'm assuming it's like someone's in love with a 2D character. That just makes the most sense to me, like of what's going on. That's my initial theory craft, you know. So let's just read this. Finally, a place of my own. After 3 years of searching and minimum wage, I finally found an apartment. And the best part of all, Emil merch. I finally have space to display my figures of Emil Estevot. Okay, so that's how it is, you know. I thought so. That just makes the most sense. Is this man gonna become real, or is she gonna become 2D? That's the question, you know. Does she become 2D with him? Basically, does she get isekai'd into like whatever world he's from, or does this man just become real, like some Toy Story shit, you know? Well, whatever. He is my favorite character from the fantasy series Tales of Veladun. Oh my. See, bro, I don't know how to pronounce any of these words, bro. At first, I did not care for him, but after season 1, I completely fell for him. He lost almost everything after a huge attack on their kingdom. Now he is a knight trying to help the kingdom while taking care of his grandma and orphaned cousins. Yep. His tragic backstory and selfless personality really did it for me. Okay. Okay. Oh, we got the super villain. Why are you here? Aquamarine is the antagonist, a merciless warlord that draws magic powers from his third eye. I see. He's my least favorite character. In the bin, you go. This is about to be a Toy Story, like, you know, situation, where they're gonna be fighting around the apartment, Just a couple more boxes to unpack and my home will be perfect. The only thing I still want is a boyfriend to share it with. One like Emil. Huh? Yeah, we got fucking Mr. Manhattan just showing up for no reason, bro. Fucking Mr. Manhattan. Mr. Manhattan shit, bro. Why is he here? We're gonna find out. Wait. Is my voice being heard? Oh, it's Aquamarine. Bro, got the wrong one. Yo, what if? Here's my theory craft of the first chapter, which did not take long much, by the way. But before I obviously get into my theory craft, make sure you check out NINDOMIE, or however you want me to pronounce that, down below in the description, because they will be there, as well as my 2D crush. But before, you know, I wrap this up, my theory craft. What if in the series you made, Tales of Veladun, that Aquamarine is in fact Emil in the future, or just a different version of Emil? That would be crazy. Like he just got the current version of Emil, as in like the most, like the furthest one in the series, you know. That's my idea for, you know, which 2D crush, like that being her 2D crush, as in that's just Emil right there. That's just Emil, just a different version of him, you know. I don't know, that's my idea. don't tell me if I'm right, because I might read more, you know, and there's that possibility. But like, I just want you to hear my idea if you watch the video, you know. So it's like, I feel like that's a good idea, but we're gonna have to find out if I read more. But either way, interesting theories. So bro just came alive in it, but it wasn't a meal. So, or it's either crazy, that crazy idea, or it's just she just ends up falling in love with Aquamarine because, you know, Aquamarine is just like misunderstood and shit, you know. Either way, we're gonna find out. Let's just move on to the next series. All right, we are here with the second series. It is Post by Hannah, once again on MOFS Select. But I think I said this in the spin wheel, I was going to do this as a separate video on my other channel, but I decided to put it in here anyway, you know. But regardless, obviously Hannah's at the first, this ain't her first time here. So I'm excited to see what this is about, because I remember talking to her about it in the MOFS Select sidebar and after. So let's see what this BL is on about, because I know it's like it's like horror-esque. Yeah, it's like horror or something like that, I don't know, but either way, let's read. Also, I skipped also, damn, we're doing episode 1 parts. Oh my god, everyone stop doing that, dude. Do you want this video to be like 4,000 years long? Like, stop. Damn, I just noticed that because I just peeped that this is called episode 1 part 1. But either way, I skipped your episode 0 because it's just your author note, you know. It's not like a prologue or anything. So, but yeah, I did read it though. So cool, let's go. So we got like shit forming in the cosmos or some shit. That's what I'm guessing this is. We got the super eye. I'm assuming we're gonna get an answer what the hell that is in a minute. Post, but I mean, it's a big eye in space, maybe. Either way, 6:15 a.m. unless he's like, chapters are super short, then I'll read all 4. So all right, wake your ass up. See, you know, I don't understand people, you know, like if we talk about like alarms, right? I don't understand people that like set like 6 of them where it's like, what time was it here? 6:15, where people set an alarm at 6:15, then 6:20, like every like you know, 5-minute like increment times for alarms, right? And they just don't wake up. It's like, what was the fucking purpose of that? What the hell was the purpose of that? And I just have to hear them all. So stupid, bro. Honestly, God, it annoys the fuck out of me. But either way, morning already. It took this man 5 minutes to like just sit up. Yo, this is like Ashton Hall time, you know. When it took him like an hour to just walk from like one area to another area in his like stupid ass like morning routine videos, you know. It's stupid, you know, or daily routine videos or whatever. It's like, yo, it's like 6 a.m. he does this, and at 7 a.m. he's just he's walking, and then 8 a.m. he's finally gets to his destination, which is like the door on the other side of the room. I'm so tired. I didn't sleep a wink. I don't want to go to work. 5 more minutes. Be quiet. Oh, I don't want to sleep. I just want to sleep. See, exactly. 5-minute increments, bro. But I mean, you're already awake. You fucked yourself. You fucked yourself by waking up early, bro. Shut up! Stupid evil machine, I hate you! I feel like I didn't get any rest. I stayed up way too late gaming again. Question is, what game? Dear God, how am I going to survive my double shift today? gonna die. Maybe I can like call in sick, but I only have 1 sick day left. What if I actually end up getting sick for real later on? I'd end up being forced to go to work ill. I said I'll, wow. I should save it. Hey, you got your Pop-Tarts, bro. Besides, using my sick days when I'm perfectly healthy feels sinful. Bro, nah, I'm joking. Hey, bro, abuse them when you can. I have to be good and power through, even if I don't want to. I have no choice. I just have to survive one more day. I just have to survive one more day forever. Okay. I only get 6 hours of sleep at a night. I'm sure I won't catch. I'm sure it won't catch up to me. Nope. All right. Okay. All right. I'll read all of chapter 1. Jesus, like episode 1. We gotta stop doing this part shit. Like, it's not even that I'm sick of it. In like with you guys doing it, I've been sick of this shit forever. Because y'all not the only people that do it. Them manhwas do it too, like, you know, those like soul leveling type of series. Them motherfuckers do that shit too, and it pisses me off. Because, you know, you wait a week and then it's just chapter 12 part like point like 6. Like fuck off, man. Fuck you, bruh. Good morning, Ray. Heading to work? Morning. Sadly so. Well, be careful. I hear there are hosts active in the area. Is she just old? Or is she like, you know, I'm very confused. Word has it that they're lurking the streets again at night. Well, if they jump me, they won't find anything but pocket lint. You and your dark humor. I wish I could joke about it, but it's all rather frightening to me. Sometimes I don't know who to trust. You never know who could be possessed. Him in the future. You can't trust him either. The world is full of sinners these days. That's why I feel safe with Mochi by my side. He's trained to sense demons. So, well, you're not gonna be able to trust bro in a couple days, you know. It's hard to imagine this fluffball being capable of anything. Oh dear, get down, Mochi. Don't worry, Miss Beckett. Demon hosts are rare. Besides, I'm sure none would dare cross formidable Mochi. Well, Mochi, are you going to protect us from Satan? That's right. You're a good boy. Have a little treat. With all these treats Mochi is getting, with all these treats Mochi is getting to be so round as Mochi. There we go. Stupid. How, you know, my English there. Anyway, it was nice to chat, but I gotta run. Have a blessed day. Or blessed day. I'll be praying for you. So is Beckett just old? Gilf status right here. Thank you. Demons, huh? I wonder what they're up to. I bet it's no good. Yeah. Okay. I can't worry about that stuff. I'm going to be late. You know, I just realized. Why the hell does he have his apron on now? Like, don't he have that shit at work? Like, I feel like this is very early to put that shit on. He could have literally just like... I feel like this is something you just be putting on at work, not at home, and then going to work. Like, I understand your work uniform or whatever that you'd probably take home or whatever, but it's just like, it just feels so weird that like he'd put an apron on now, you know? It's so interesting. Whatever. Bro with red eyes. Open. Have your ID ready. Remember, sinning is a crime. Damn, he looks like absolutely fucking dreadful behind that fucking counter. Valid. I love Mochi. Okay. Continue. Host. I'm telling you, it was the host of Beelzebub. I forgot. You know, I genuinely forgot it was. That's what it was. Beelzebub. For real? That's nuts. Isn't he supposed to be like a really dangerous demon? Yeah, man. He's like a demon lord. Whoa. But he looked like a giant bug. Yeah, that's so freaky. Hear this. My mom caught him eating our garbage, so she called the knights and they busted their butts over. Garbage? Ew. Crunchies. And they snuck up on him from behind. He had no idea what was coming for him. Okay, so we got the op showing up on, I was gonna say fake bear from solo leveling, who is also a fake Merowin, but you know, it was so brutal that they tore his head clean off. God damn, we caught it all on camera. I watched it like 50 times. Dude, that's like crazy. Is your mom okay? Okay, she's doing great now that the cash came in. Cash? Yeah. Mom got a huge reward for tipping the knights to such a high-ranked demon last night. Yeah, you probably get a lot of money, especially for a dude like Beelzebub, bro. Hell yeah, you would get so much cash, bro. Cash. Nice. How much did you guys get? Let's just say it's enough to put me and my sis through college and med school. We're set for life, unless you like spend it all. College. I wonder what that's like. I don't. I wake up happy that I don't go to college, bro. I'm happy because like no, I'm good. I wish I could go. I don't. Would I make any friends? What would I study? I don't even know. You want to be a doctor? Hell yeah. They make bank, but you have to deal with blood and stuff. Man, you're such a weenie. Just this, man. Jay Lush. ID. Oh yeah, he got himself some liquor, bro. Some liqueur. The liquor. Jeez, really? Here. So you're Albert. You're 57. Yeah. I use Renanol at night. It does wonders. Bro. Brother. Brother. It's just so stupid, bro. You're not fooling nobody. You really think I'm stupid enough to fall for this? No. Listen, we can't sell alcohol to minors. It's a crime. Using a false ID to purchase alcohol is also a crime. Buying alcoholic lemonade should be a crime in and of itself. Alcoholic lemonade is absolutely diabolical, bro. So I'll be taking these. How about I make it worth your while? This nigga just slipped you a couple ones? Did this nigga just slip you a couple ones? A couple fucking ones, bro. A couple fucking ones. I'm disappointed. I gotta get used to like using this. Ones. Absolutely disgusting. Nigga, I thought you were set. What happened? Bribery is wrong, so please leave now. And $1, I'm worth way more than that. Come on, man. Dude, why do you even care? It's a sin. But I'm a paying customer. Don't care. Haha, busted. Haha. And you have to pay before you eat those. Oh, god damn, I committed a crime. You're nothing but a lousy cashier. Who are you to judge us, loser? I mean, he's just doing his job, brother. See, like, you're lucky this man isn't like making your food, bro. You're so lucky that this man is not making your food. A loser. Are you like literally 12? Should I call your mom? 12. Piss off, I'm an adult. Well, Better get ready to cough up some cash. Working in customer service made me lose all hope in humanity. Exactly, bro. This is why, you know, I hate people, bro. This is why I hate people, bro. I hate them. All right. End of chapter 1 after I finish this chapter, bro. Like, holy shit. Hello, police. Holy Knights. Oh, crap. God, he's going to the rights for real. Oh, no. My mom is going to kill him. Let's scram. These teenagers. I guess all that's left to do is clean up this mess. This was supposed to be a temporary job, but I've been working here for the past 2 years. I mean, that's still temporary. I feel stuck in the same place. I mean, realistically, this is still technically a temp job. It's only been 2 years. Like, if you're here for like 5, then there's a problem. I'd say question. But I mean, you know, temporary for you could be like a couple months. But again, you have to have a backup if it's a temporary, dog. Like, you gotta have a backup, or you know, your you know, your next thing lined up. You can't be just like not doing anything else, you know. Okay, is this what the rest of my life will look like? I mean, not if you just fucking do something about it, but okay. Cleaning up after those people's messes, other people's messes, never getting a raise no matter how hard I work, getting yelled at on a daily basis by entitled people, and being locked down upon for circumstances beyond my control. And looked down upon, locked down upon. What the hell am I talking about? Nah, I don't want this. I'd rather die than live like this. Gosh, Mondays were hitting so hard. Gosh. Maybe I should run away and join a circus. But am I weird enough? I can't even do a cartwheel though. No, they wouldn't want me. Sorry for the mess. Huh? Be quiet. Give me the money now, or I'll shoot. Like, I don't get paid enough for this. I don't get paid enough for this at all. I'm having a no good, really bad day. I should have stayed home. And they got the gun to his back. That's funny, but all right. All right, interesting. Idea of how he's going to get absolutely obliterated. That's my idea. He's gonna get obliterated by that gun, and then the host, and then he's gonna get taken over by a demon. That's my idea. I actually have no. I'm not gonna stay here for like 20 minutes of theory craft, like I did with my 2D crush. We're moving on. Make sure to check out Hannah. She'll be linked down below in the description if you want to go check her out, as well as Host, which still has a bunch of other chapters left if you want to go check them out yourself. So yeah, anyways, let's move on. Damn, 4 parts? Fuck. All right, next up is African Saga by the mighty, I'm still, this is just like, you know, NINDOMIE or whatever. No, however, like these names, I can't do it, bro. But this is made by the mighty NDLOVU or whatever. My bad for butchering this, my guy. But like, what did you expect me to do? Maybe the end silent is NDLOVU or whatever. My bad, bro. My bad. My bad. But either way, they'll be linked down below in the description if you want to go check them out, as well as African Saga. So let's see what African Saga is about. Let's go. Already forgot the E and I've. So maybe you want to fix that. I've witnessed countless dreams fade away due to the lack of support, the pressure to conform, and the weight of low self-esteem. Dreams lost, responsibilities won. I have taken it upon myself to eradicate those barriers. These barriers. Okay. Down the middle, because this is what could be, and this is probably what is, you know? Okay. I will build an Africa where your success is not dictated by your background, race, privilege, or age. You know, this is sounding like that one like city Akon was trying to build a while ago. I forgot what it was called, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The one city Akon was trying to build, and then they never did it. And they never did it. I think it was Akon. That makes a lot of sense if it was Akon. But let's continue. It all comes down to your mindset. Who are you yapping to, bro? We're outside. We're not even in the university yet. Bert's University, where brilliant minds are forged. Surviving here takes unwavering dedication and hard work. Yet despite conquering the Vert's edge, graduates still face the harsh reality. The harsh reality of 74% youth unemployment rate in this country. Okay. But worry not, children. After this, you will not have to beg to be recognized. Wait, why did he, you know, leave his bag? The test y'all. Maybe. We got names I'm not going to be able to pronounce. Okay. Takalani Bembella. 3rd year actual science student. It's a bomb! Excuse me? What the fuck happened? I should throw it outside. I can't. There are a lot of students outside. Hey, you sit down. What the fuck is bro on to, bro? What the fuck bro on? What the fuck is bro on, dude? Like, what the fuck is this? I am baffled. Absolutely fucking baffled, bro. Absolutely baffled. Because what is he trying to do? What is this teaching anybody? May the superior mind rule. What? Okay. Okay. 24 hours later, Hamps Medical Center. You were in the gas explosion accident, right? You were all discharged. It was just a sleeping gas. And now it is time for the leader of African freedom fighters, student, Commander Mr. Juju. Oh, it's this guy that told that nigga to sit down. Okay. Juju, 4th year political student, leader of AFFSC. Okay. Comrades, today we are gathered here to address a crisis that strikes at the very core of our struggle for access to education. How can you, as an institution of higher learning, expect to learn or to start lessons when thousands of students have not registered? When they do not even have a place to sleep? This is an act of violence against the dreams of an African child. It is an insult to the sacrifices of those who fought for this country. Okay. Solomon Malangu said, "My blood will nourish the tree that will bear the fruits of freedom." I think you're supposed to put the end quote here as well. So, end quote here after freedom. Free education now! Free education now! Free education now! If we don't get it, we shut it down. University residents? That old white man caused that explosion. What was his goal? Why am I seeing formulas? Man, it's probably stress. I'll calm myself by playing chess alone. How? How? How in the hell does that calm you down? How? How? Very confused. Very confused. Okay. He's just throwing the pieces and they're becoming like a real for an instance. Bro, you're finally back. Okay, they are real. Oh, I'm still feeling dizzy. Let me shake it off. Okay, she dancing. Oh my god. What is that? I don't know how to pronounce these names, nigga. Or whatever this is. Zabalani is my therapy. Yeah, you're getting the worst pronunciations from me, bro. Sorry. But she was dancing and something happened. Blew a hole in the wall. I see. Okay. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna diss the, you know, the couple of errors in text, because that's like, you know, that's unimportant, because like I got what it was trying to tell me, but I also didn't. It's kind of weird, you know. I don't hate it, but I don't love it after the first chapter, you know. Like this, I don't know, as like if I was going to like I do this all the time, but it's like if I was going to base it on if I would read this again, I probably wouldn't. Just because I don't know what the fuck you're trying to tell me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm assuming, because like I'm assuming whatever gas theorycraft time is whatever gas that old white man threw into that bus and shit basically gave them all powers of some kind. So that's literally all I could derive from what you gave me in the first chapter. So yeah, otherwise I don't know. This is a very weird series. I'm just kind of confused. So yeah, either way, they'll be linked down below in the description if you would like to go check them out. They have 2 other available chapters you can check out, but I'm a little like, you know, in the air about this series right now. But either way, let's move on. Again, the mighty, I don't know how to pronounce your name like that, bro. NINDOLOVU, my bad, is down below in the description, as well as African Saga. But either way, let's move on. All right, we're here with Heirs of Aquamarine by, I think I call it Trinity because it's like, you know, it's funnier to say, but it's by TRINDADE type thing. I think that's what you guys are going with the names, but either way, it's by Percy, Barbara, and Marcel. I think that's how you pronounce your name, if I remember that correctly. Either way, I'm excited to check this out because I was checking out, like I happened to glimpse some of the pictures on the on your Instagram, because that's where you know messaged me about it. So I'm aware it looks pretty interesting. So let's give it a shot and see what happens. 402 years earlier. Okay, wait, am I missing like a prologue or nope? Okay. As if it was a miracle, the explorers spotted dry land before their ship wrecked on open sea. Upon arriving, they noticed that there were people on the island. Okay, I'm liking the note like the drawing-esque what the hell, like postcard type of thing. I wouldn't say postcard, but like card, you know, display thing. But either way, however, they were not receptive towards the foreigners, so the explorers ended in a prison where some banished low-class individuals were subdued. Okay. They planned an escape, yet the explorers didn't know that at night something strange would happen. So they did like some they're doing some ritual outside. Okay. The chiefs of that island were possessed by an occult power which made them even more dangerous. Despite the risks, the explorers were able to release the other prisoners. Now, with the new allies at their side, they exchange information on how to end the island's tyrants. Okay. So I'm assuming whatever they did here probably changed the world forever or some shit. As they joined forces, the tyrants were defeated and a new horizon arrived. Together, they rebuilt the island and created a new future for their people. Okay, so yeah. I'm assuming it's just for this island, though. I'm assuming this is where most of the events are going to take place in the story, but I might be wrong. Okay. Heirs of Aquamarine. Yeah, Marcel, yeah. I thought I was right, but yeah. Shout out them. Let's continue. Welcome to Aquamarine. Okay, so the island's called Aquamarine. Okay. All right. Tick-tock. Or talk. It's like, you know, knock-knock type of thing. Okay. I thought it was like a clock, you know? Dad? Don't forget to pick up Isla from school today. I have practice, remember? Hey, don't that kind of look like one of you guys, right? Which one is it? Which one is it? Hold on. Like Marcel, right? Marcella Barbara, bro, for sure. Cause I saw your one post, like the first post and a couple other ones, on the page. Just completely dismissive. He's busy working, bro. Busy doing stuff. Slamming. The door closed. I mean, might as well. Oh, she's on the rowing team. Nice. Hey, Moonlight, did you grab your things? Can we go? Yeah, let's go. Okay. We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. Did you know that today we're going to study insects in class? It's going to be so cool. See you later, Moonlight. Okay, so her name is Moonlight. Interesting. Okay. Dad will pick you up. Okay. Okay. See you later. Bro walking his dog. Yo. Is that fucking Pedro Pascal, bro? Like, that kind of looked like Pedro Pascal. Okay, we got the lift too. Okay. Damn, they really developed this island. We got the big old mansion in the front. We got a bunch of gazebos. We got the tennis court. Yeah, tennis court. We got the lift. Damn, they really went crazy on this. Yeah, this literally looks like Pedro Pascal, bro. What the hell? Hey, but they going to play some tennis though. So which one will be my teacher? Me. Carolino is just an assistant. Just the assistant. You know, he's not like the real teacher or anything. I'm the assistant, you know. Boy, come here for a second. Just talk with your mother. She asked if you can talk with her tomorrow. Yeah, of course, Dad. I know the situation is hard, but I'm always here, Marco. No matter what. Yeah, sorry, Dad. I need to, you know. Yeah, sure. Go back to your class, son. My apologies, Mr. Rory. No problem, young man. This little boy distracted me. Marco, right? Before we start, could you explain about the cable cars again? Cable cars. Lifts too, you know. I took one of those to get back here, but when I noticed I was at some fair fishing or fair buying fish. Okay. I'm just terrible in English right now. It's not even y'all's fault, it's my fault. Well, each important part of the island has a color for their cable car. Like red, green, blue, white. The white ones comes here. Okay. I need to read properly. Like, what the fuck am I doing? This is just me. What the fuck? But either way, the white ones comes here. Okay. The we gotta say something. The Marchesi. Not right, but I'm going with it. And golden beaches. Okay. With the green, you go downtown. Red takes you to the villa houses, seashore, the lights, and duck bays. Okay, so last, the blue ones are for the Barbosa houses, sunken boat, and the crab village. Okay. This guy looks important because, you know, he's not like slightly blurred out, you know? Okay. Hi there. I'm guessing we're getting introduced to the heirs of Aquamarine here, huh? Hi, son. How are the deliveries going? Soon I'll conquer all this island. Oh, did you get your lucky coin with you this time? Hey, it's in my pocket since this morning, and the old fishing rod is also joining the crew. You know, Mom gets worried when you forget. Oh, look who is coming. Okay. Hey, honey. How's the ferry going? I'm ready to go. Here, I should add that. You know, I forgot to add that word. It's going fine, darling. May the sea bring you blessing. Bring you back. May the seas bring you back. I don't know. It's like sometimes I will say some of the words I feel like I mean, maybe it's just like the way they speak here, right? But it's like I feel like some of the words, like the S is on some of the wrong words. Like, you know, this one, I feel like how I would say it is, may the seas bring you back, right? But again, this is just like, this can just quite literally be how these people speak, you know? Like, because like, again, like this is like a whole different, you know, whole different just space, I guess, because, you know, it's an island city, right? And then obviously, you know, they speak different. They speak different to me. Hey, Martin, we're going to the west coast, okay, to track if the mahi season has already started. Your friend, let Aquamarine guide you back home. Yeah, because they got sayings like that, you know. Damn, it's already dark, my guy. Holy shit, man, it's going to be a long night. You said it. Some guy's talking in the in the woods. All right, thou ought not be present in this place. Be gone. What the hell is that? Drive. So we got touched with the shadow hands. This is like, I watched what the hell, what movie was it? It's the woman in the yard or whatever. She did something similar, but I mean, obviously it didn't look like this because like the movie was kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie, only because, you know, they it wasn't scary. You know, it's like they could have made it scarier. They didn't. But okay, so what I'm gathering is that there's still this like the occult thing just happening, maybe deep in the woods of this island, you know, places where, you know, the people don't really go much, or maybe they came here like as in like the entities came back, you know. It's like something like that. And obviously I'm assuming the heirs of Aquamarine are like the first girl we meet at the beginning, like I'm assuming older sister of that Moonlight character, little girl, Marco, and the son of that fisherman. I'm assuming those three are at least, you know, going to be, you know, super important to what's going on here. Maybe we still have to meet, maybe we still have yet to meet people, but you know, I'm assuming we just gotta fight evil at some point. I'm assuming that's what's going on, but I'm interested. I'm intrigued. You know, we got make sure to like your chapters, by the way. We got, oh yeah, Trindade. Okay, something like that. Yep, I know what I'm saying. Okay, I know what I'm saying. So everyone worked on the story, and Marcel and Percy did the art. Okay. Interesting. I'm intrigued, you know. I also really like, you know, stuff like this. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like coastal island-esque things, you know. I'm intrigued, bro. So I will be reading more of this. I will be reading more of this, you know, and hopefully, you know, reading properly reading properly and shit. So yeah, so hopefully I will be reading properly. But anyways, make sure to check out TRINDADE. I said Trinity because, you know, it was just like that's what I just said, the Trinity of Barbara, Marcel, and Percy, you know. But you know, down below in the description, as well as Heirs of Aquamarine. It interesting. I'm intrigued by it. So let's move on to the next series and see what they got in store for us too. So yes sir. And we're here with the very last series of the Sixth MOFS Select. We have NuttyLand by TALT LO. I'm assuming that's how we're pronouncing your name, TALT. I saw you in the in Apollo stream, so that's literally like I added you like in the Apollo stream to this list. So yeah. But you know, it's funny because Poyo sent this to me, and my initial reaction, because like hold on, let me see if I can find the post, because like it was one of your posts. Poyo sent me one of your posts. It was like, I was like, I think my initial response to it was like, what the absolute fuck is that? So I was initially just not going to do it because I was like, yo, what the fuck, why would I read this, you know? What the fuck, what, you know? I was being judgmental, you know. That's the word we can use. However, then I realized or I remembered that's not fair, because if I judge this, why would I judge like all the BLs I've read, you know? Like there has to be like a line where I, you know, don't like where I don't like, you know, like it's not fair, you know. It's that's a better way to describe it. It's not fair. It's like, it's ridiculous, you know. And I was like, you know, it was like a series you would not catch me reading normally, so we're making a video. But this is also kind of like BLs. You would not catch me reading a BL normally, so I have to read this in a video. But hopefully this will prove me wrong, because like I'm already like skeptical. I'm already like, this is so weird. Why would I enjoy this, you know? But we're here. I'm sorry for rambling, but I just gotta make sure to let y'all know my mindset before I came in this, because I'm being transparent. I'm being 100% with y'all. I was completely not on board with this series initially, as in I did not want to add this, but I was like, that's not fair to all the other series, you know. That's not fair to your series too. That's not fair to you either, no, TALT. So we're gonna read it after, you know, 2.5 minutes of rambling. Either way, Poyo's recommendation, we're here. My name is Betty Rogers. So she's on a TV show, or is this like she's being interviewed? I don't know, I'm assuming she's getting interviewed. And I'm a human, you know. Okay. NuttyLand. Okay, so it's it's a comic with all these creatures. I discovered NuttyLand through the comics. I fell in love instantly. Age 9. Oh yeah, well, while your parents were fighting in the background. Also, only $1.99, aka a fucking dollar. But yeah, you're reading NuttyLand while your parents were arguing in the background. That's tough. I see that, and like all I hear is like all I see and shit are like is that one picture with with the you know, with the furry picture, right, where it's like slumped up against the wall, like, you know, holding his knees, crying, and while like the shadows of his parents fight. So that's all I see here when I see parents fight. It's so funny, bro. It's so funny. But yeah, it's either that or one of the other ones like doing something while my parents fight in the background. It's it's one of those. Watch me nay, watch me watch me nay. Maybe I'll end up putting one in the video. So it's like, I'll timestamp. Gotta remember the timestamp, you know. But either way, let's actually continue reading. My bad. I'm going off topic. I'm off topic. Okay. All right. So we got merch. Slap the NuttyLand logo onto anything, and I had to have it. I was infatuated. Every Saturday, I tuned in to watch the NuttyLand cartoon. My parents even took me to see the poorly received NuttyLand movie. Nutty's gonna nut. Of course, it was made by Stony Pictures. Damn. Okay. It was all right. Whenever I felt like I didn't belong in this world, belong to the world, NuttyLand gave me comfort. So much so that sometimes I wished I lived in NuttyLand. Okay. We know where this is going. Whoa! Nah, bro, this she dropped a coin in the water and like now she falls. I just get like YN. And that's how. You fell into NuttyLand. You're different. I ended up here. Yo, what if they were just racist, you know? What if they were just secretly all racist? Because like everyone looks similar enough, right? What if I guess they would be species, right? You know, because it's like she's a human and they're whatever the fuck they are, nuts, I guess. But it's like, what if they were just speciesist? You know, that would be hilarious. That'd be fucking hilarious, bro. That would be straight up like, ew, you fucking disgusting human. That's so funny. That would have been a fucking crazy twist, or at least have a character in the future just be speciesist. just yeah, you're welcome for the idea, unless you already have that. All right, she's getting interviewed by the NuttyLand people. How long has it been since then? Okay. How long has it been? 20 goddamn years? Damn. Damn. That's crazy. 20 years. 20 freaking years. Okay. And she didn't, yo, wait, 20 years. 20 years. And she got the same fit on. 20 years, she got the same fit on. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, not the same fit, but like, you know, she upgraded from stripes to just, you know, yellow and blue. Yellow on the main side of the main part of the shirt and blue on the shoulders, you know. So she basically upgraded, but it's just like, come on, you could have changed up the fit a little bit. You got the same type of shoes on, same socks on, same overalls on, same goddamn fucking pin on. Like, you didn't switch it up at all. Damn, where your drip game at? I gotta judge. Why? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, see, okay, all that happened is that, you know, the overalls turned into short overalls, her legs out, her fucking shirt different, and she got long sleeves. That's all that changed, you know. All that changed is she grew up, you know, and got a different fit, you know. But all right, I had to judge the fit only because, you know, she could have changed it up a little bit more, but she basically has the same fit on. Basically, the color is the same. Like, the colors and the overall tone of the thing is the same. But I'm assuming, I'm already assuming that there's gonna be some like romance in this. It's like, I don't know how you can fall in love with this guy over here. But again, that's like hella fucked up to say, you know. That's like hella fucked up. That's like hella fucked up. So I'm gonna retract my statement and say, oh, I would love to fall in love with one of these. Yeah, anyways, let me just scroll up here because it just seems weird that I'm just hovering over her, like, you know, her legs, you know. Anyway, very interesting. I'm still skeptical because I haven't gotten to like the parts yet. Also, I should say congratulations on getting shortlist. Congrats. You know, very, very interesting concept. Very, like, just weird, you know, something that, you know, I wouldn't see win, you know. Not that, you know, I hope you didn't win, but like definitely not a series I thought. I mean, honestly, I didn't even know about the series. I'm not gonna lie until Poyo showed it, because hey, I didn't really look at any of the like the submission things. But either way, let's move on now, then I'll actually, you know, like talk about it, you know. But anyways, make sure to check out TALT. He'll be linked down below. They'll be linked down below. I don't know if you're what you pronouns are, I guess. But they'll be linked down below in the description, as well as NuttyLand if you want to go check out this interesting series. Anyways, let's go talk about it. All right, now that we're done reading, we can talk about it. Very interesting selection of series that we got to read today. I will say without a doubt, NuttyLand is so weird. But not in a bad way. It's just like weird as in I definitely wouldn't read that normally, you know. That's a weird series that like that catches me off guard. Not the hate. I'm not dissing, you know. I'm not dissing you, TALT, or anyone that likes NuttyLand. It's just like that is definitely a series I would have never thought I'd seen myself reading, you know, or something like anything like that, you know. I mean, hell, I could say the same thing with BLs, but you know, here we are with a BL and a fucking weird ass series in the same fucking video. But again, I can't judge like that, you know. That's not fair, you know. That's stupid. That would be a complete 180 on what I've built up with you guys in these past, I guess 5, because it's the 6th one and it's not out yet. MOFS Selects, you know. That would be a character assassination if I, you know, just absolutely said fuck reading NuttyLand because I didn't like what I saw from it, you know. But again, that's just not fair. And you know, I'm not a loser like that. So again, nothing I've hated so far. So yeah, sorry, like I'm not trying to be super, you know, negative, but again, I gotta be 100% with y'all. So either way, thank you all for you know, checking out MOFS Select 6 and supporting all the other MOFS Selects. You know, this is a I didn't expect you guys to, you know, really rock with this, or you know, just actually, you know, engage with it as well as you have, because pretty much all the MOFS Selects have done great, and I am truly thankful for that. So either way, I have nothing else for you guys. So again, drop your series if you have another series you want me to check out, or you know, some person's series you want me to check out. And Poyo, not you. Anyways, I got nothing else for you guys, so I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in the next MOFS Select. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should just wrap it up. I don't know. What do you guys think? Later.